Welcome. In a nation often celebrated for its unity, recent weeks have laid bare a profound chasm. We're going beyond the sound bites, the viral clips, and the partisan rants to understand two seismic events that have gripped the United States in mid-2025: the widespread No Kings protests and the highly anticipated yet deeply divisive military parade. At their core, these events speak to a fundamental question: what kind of America are we becoming? This is AllTime Films, bringing you the full story. The roar from the streets. No Kings. Let's start with the roar from the streets. For weeks, cities across the U.S. have echoed with a chant, "No Kings." What began as localized demonstrations against perceived executive overreach, particularly targeting the president's recent executive order 114-120 on emergency powers clarification, which many legal scholars and civil liberties groups argue significantly broadens presidential authority in times of domestic unrest, quickly escalated. Critics argue this order, signed quietly in early May, is a direct challenge to the checks and balances enshrined in the Constitution. Protesters, many from diverse backgrounds but united by a fierce commitment to constitutionalism and civil liberties, feel it smacks of unchecked power. We've seen a powerful resurgence of grassroots activism, reminiscent of past eras, but with a distinct digital age twist. Social media has been both the organizing backbone and the primary battleground for narratives. They're chipping away at our freedoms, piece by piece. We can't stand by and let this become a monarchy. It's not about left or right anymore, it's about fundamental rights. No one is above the law. The protests haven't been without incident. There have been clashes with law enforcement, arrests, and intense debates over the boundaries of free speech and public order. Yet, for many, these demonstrations are a vital expression of democratic dissent, a line in the sand against what they perceive as an authoritarian drift. The parade, pomp, power, and protest. And then there was the parade, scheduled to coincide with a major national holiday, the 150th anniversary of the Post-Civil War Reconstruction Amendments. A significant historical marker, the president announced an unprecedented large-scale military parade through the heart of Washington, D.C. The stated purpose was to honor the armed forces and celebrate national strength. Supporters argued it was a long overdue display of patriotism and a morale boost for military personnel and citizens alike. They pointed to other nations' similar traditions as justification. It's about showing the world our strength and showing our troops we appreciate them. Nothing wrong with national pride. This is a great tradition. It's time America showed its might. But the timing, scale, and immense cost, estimated by nonpartisan watchdog groups to be in the hundreds of millions of dollars, sparked immediate, furious condemnation. Critics called it a colossal waste of taxpayer money that could be better spent on pressing domestic issues like housing, healthcare, or infrastructure. Many saw it as a self-aggrandizing spectacle, a show of force at a time when the nation felt internally fractured, rather than united. The symbolism, particularly juxtaposed with the No Kings protests, became unavoidable. That money could fund hundreds of schools, fix bridges. This is an egregious misallocation of resources. Our strength isn't in parades. It's in our people, our readiness, and our democratic values. A nation divided, intersection, and implications. The convergence of these two events, the widespread protests against executive power and the unprecedented military parade, has created a truly potent and unsettling national narrative. It's a clash of fundamental American ideals: individual liberty versus national strength, democratic dissent versus executive authority, and the allocation of resources in a deeply divided society. This isn't just about two separate events. It's about the soul of a nation grappling with its identity in a rapidly changing world. It highlights deep-seated ideological divides, a profound lack of trust in institutions, and a struggle over who defines American values. What does this mean for the future? For one, it signals continued political volatility. The intensity of these protests suggests that a significant portion of the population remains highly vigilant regarding government actions. For another, the willingness of the administration to proceed with such a controversial parade, despite widespread opposition, indicates a resolve to project power, irrespective of public consensus. The challenge for the United States now is immense. Can it bridge these divides? Can it address the concerns of citizens who feel their voices aren't heard while maintaining the stability required for governance? The events of mid-2025, the No Kings protests, and the military parade are not just headlines. They are symptoms of a nation at a critical crossroads. Whether these events mark a turning point towards greater civic engagement and accountability, or deepen the existing fissures, remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: the conversation about what America stands for and who holds its power has never been more urgent. If you want more in-depth analyses like this, make sure to subscribe to AllTime Films. Thank you for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What do these events mean to you? And what path do you see for America?